Hello Libra, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading from December 15th through the 31st, episode, season 2, episode 11. You guys are second to last. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and all your support over the past year. I really do appreciate it. I'm very thankful for all of you being here with me. And for your reading today, I have selected the Charmin Caselli Tarot deck as my primary tarot deck. I will be clarifying with the Jacoli Tarot Mini. And at the end of your reading, pulling a guidance message from the Rumi Oracle. Now, if you are a Patreon over on Patreon, well, that doesn't sound good. If you are over on my Patreon page, I am doing a mini Lenormand reading at the beginning of your reading. So be sure to check that out if you are interested in joining Patreon. The link is below in the description, or you can just navigate to patreon.com/thegooddthebadandthetarot. I love to see you over there. And anyways, let us get started with your reading. I know you guys have been waiting patiently. Hi Libra, welcome to your bi-weekly love forecast from December 15th through the 31st, 2017 for all Libras that may be watching, whether you're a Libra Sun, a Libra Moon, a Libra Rising, or a Libra on the cusp. Also, if you have your Venus in Libra. I do apologize if my voice is a little rough. It is the morning here, so I'm just getting warmed up. Cards are ready to go. Spirit, what are the most important messages and energies that you have for the sign of Libra? Three of Wands. Some of you are waiting for something better. Okay. This talks about long-term planning, future thinking. It also says that you feel that you are ready to take a step forward in a relationship or in your life in general. You could be considering foreign travel, foreign investments, or even a relationship overseas. So let's see. Spirit, what are the most important messages and energies that you have for the sign of Libra regarding their love lives? December 15th to 1st, 2017. For all my Libras out there that may be watching, what do they need to know regarding their love life, Spirit? This is their bi-weekly love reading, December 15th through the 31st only. Libra Suns, Libra Moons, Libra Risings, Libra's on the cusp, and Venus in Libra. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Moon in reverse. Some of you are suppressing your emotions, or you have deep emotional trauma. Could also be that you have feelings that you have to bury for someone. I see this as being in emotional denial. It could also be related to a lunar event, lunar cycle. We are approaching a new moon here. So it's also possible that there is something that you are going through during this new moon, something that needs to be released emotionally. So let's see here. Let's see what's going on for you. Five of Pentacles in reverse, crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. In the foundation, we have Death. In your thoughts and feelings, we have the Hermit. Already left some major arcana. Nine of Cups in your past. And in the near future, you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, going to the end of December. So currently I see you all coming out of the cold here. This will be around December 15th. This is a situation where you and your partner, or if you're single, you felt very alienated. You felt like you've been suffering, whether through financial reasons or just it feels like there's a lack there of emotional security for you. You've really been suffering. I am seeing that coming to an end. I'm seeing the hard times coming to an end. So you might have finally been able to get some help, the help that you need, whether it's financial assistance or emotional support, someone to talk to, a place to go. But I am seeing that those hard times coming to an end. I also feel that something has been kind of gnawing at you, and you're finally coming to the realization that it's really not worth isolating and alienating yourself. It's not worth feeling like this feeling of lack, this feeling of not having enough, not being enough. And of course, this is your perception. Your challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. It is coming up in the reverse. So it could be that there is a new beginning waiting for you. There is a new opportunity waiting for you. I feel like it's right around the corner. And in terms of your love life, it could be that your challenge is to pass up or reject something for something better. I would also read this in the upright, that this is an opportunity that needs to be grasped. You need a healthy beginning here. You need a healthy new foundation. So it's recognizing that maybe where you are right now isn't the most healthy place, financially, emotionally, and that you are, there is an opportunity here that needs to be grasped, all right, to start a new beginning in a relationship or even with a new person. But you have a lot of pentacles here, so you are dealing with the material world, material things, physical security, emotional security, things that make you feel secure. All right. You may also be feeling out in the cold because of a rejection. All right. Someone, maybe an earth sign, has rejected you, or you feel that you had to pass up an opportunity with an earth sign. At the root of the situation, we have the Death card, Scorpio energy here. And so there are some major changes going on for you. The end of a cycle, the end of a relationship, the end of a job, the end of a phase in your life. This is great because it is coming up in the upright for me. So I'm seeing that it's time for you to move on. I'm seeing it's time for you to cut out the old so you can move into the new. Right? Never fear the reaper. This is transformation at work here in your life. And the Death card is telling me that, and this is much stronger than any of the cards here. It's even stronger than the Hermit energy. Both of these energies are going to be acting on you pretty strongly, actually. Both what you are thinking and feeling and the foundation. But I would say that the foundation of the situation is that change is come to your life and is going to be making its mark. So you may have finally ended a very painful situation. You might finally have rejected someone or rejected something that has not been good for you, or you're coming to the realization that you do need to change. You need to make some changes. In the recent past, you have the Nine of Cups. So I do see pleasure here. I do see you enjoying yourself. Food, wine, and friends, good times, satisfaction. You did perhaps meet someone that made you feel really good. It could be also that you were enjoying yourself, indulging, doing something that felt hedonistic, that felt really good. I'm also seeing here that you might have been spending time with someone that you love and really enjoying each other's company. Now, in terms of your thoughts and feelings, you are in a very spiritual place right now. You are looking for guidance. It's coming from within. You may also be looking for someone from your past. I'm also seeing here that, yeah, you could be withdrawing for a little bit to kind of think about what you want to do next. This influence is likely to last for quite some time, at least over the next 2 weeks. So you're in a very spiritual place in terms of your mindset, in terms of, I do see you not being very social. I see you kind of withdrawing or wanting to withdraw from the world, kind of seeking the solace of your own company at this time. And it is because that there's been some major changes happening for you. I feel like maybe you have left a job or a relationship behind, and or you had to turn someone down. Maybe you are just ready to really think about what the changes are that you want to make in the new year. So I think this is really good. In terms of your love life, I feel like things are maybe a bit more promising in your past because I have the Seven of Pentacles reversed in your future. And this is telling me that you're realizing that you have put in a lot of work into something here, a relationship, a person, a job situation, and it really hasn't been giving you the results that you wanted. And so you feel like you wasted your time and you're not waiting anymore. So I feel like either you've been in a relationship for 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, or you've come to the realization that something you've been doing isn't giving you either the financial rewards that you want or the physical, emotional security that you are seeking. So you're probably going to want to change that. I feel like this next 2 weeks for you is all about making those changes, all right? Because now you see that we're going from the Five of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. So this situation, I really don't think it's getting better. If anything, it could be getting worse. And it's definitely, I think, affecting your emotional security. I think it's affecting your wallet as well. So you are thinking about making some serious changes here, Libra. And in order to do that, it's telling me you have the answers within you. You're not going to be able to get this advice from anyone else. It's really like you need to seek the solace of your own company here in order to make these changes. Yes, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of these cards for you. First off, why is the Five of Pentacles coming up reversed for Libra? I did see the Tower there. Seven of Cups. But I like when they fly out here. So why is the Five of Pentacles coming up reversed for Libra? Three of Swords. Okay, so there might have been a separation or a heartbreak in your past. Necessary sacrifice. We have the Eight of Wands. I think things are moving faster now for you. I also see lots of communications coming in. This could be with someone that you are talking to. Seven of Swords. Could be some deception here. You may also be choosing to do something on your own without anyone really knowing. The Seven of Swords is a card of strategy, mental chess, and deception. So it could be that you are secretly communicating with someone. Maybe you feel heartbroken and you're seeking the company of someone else. It could be that things are moving faster for you now. Things are starting to move forward, and you realize you have to rely on yourself now to get through this period of time. Why is the Ace of, I do see you leaving something behind here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles coming up in the challenge position? I definitely see an ending here in your past. Something ended. Why is the Ace of Pentacles coming up reversed in the challenge position for Libra? Seven of Wands. It's been a struggle for you. You've had to discipline yourself, or you've been disciplined. The Six of Cups, you still have fond memories of the past, or you are remembering the way things used to be. that's not helping you. I don't feel like. You have the Chariot here. So your challenge is, I'm reading this card in the upright. It's a challenge for you is to start a new healthy beginning, to invest in something that's going to take you much further than your current situation. Someone's asking you to start a new opportunity here, new venture, new job. It's going to take discipline. You are going to have a lot of competition. You're going to have a lot of stiff forces up against you, but that's the risk you have to take, right? The Six of Cups is saying that it's time to release any bad feelings and only bring the happy memories with you. It's okay to, you know, remember your past. Just don't get stuck in the past here. And then the Chariot is talking about movement forward. You need to take the reins of your life and direct it in the direction you want to go in. So in terms of love, there could also be a new opportunity with someone from your past. Maybe this person was annoying to you or frustrating, but I feel like you have the opportunity to move forward here. If you do grasp this opportunity, what else am I seeing? I'm seeing the sign of Cancer coming up of importance. I'm also seeing fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And then here I see no particular sign coming up, but it's very interesting. It's almost telling me your challenge is to move on from something that's been challenging, possibly a past life relationship, because you have the Six of Cups here, which is soulmate energy. And it's almost telling me that I don't feel like the situation is improving at all. I do feel like you love this person or you share good times with this person, but it's not been the healthiest relationship for you. Why is Death coming up in the root position? We have the Empress, Mother, Nurture, Taking Care. We have the Nine of Swords. And the Two of Wands. There's changes coming in terms of how you nurture yourself and others. Also, if you are a female, because the Empress is a card about being open to love here, and it also could be changes to your health, to fertility, your ability to create. I do see that there's anxiety and fears around these changes, but I do see them coming for you. Two of Wands, you have a decision to make. You have a choice here. You have more than one option. So I think you're ready to look in the mirror. I keep getting that song in my head by Michael Jackson. It's like, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. I'm asking him to change his ways. So I feel like, you know, you've been afraid of these changes for a long time, but you're finally looking at yourself in the mirror and you're realizing that you don't have to stay here in this place. You can make the decision to start something new, something healthy, something real, something stable. And I do think that you have fond memories of someone from your past, but you realize that you have to just take the good memories with you and move forward, right? Why is the Hermit coming up in Libra's thoughts and feelings? Why is the Hermit coming up in Libra's thoughts and feelings? We have the Hanged Man, which tells me that you are of two minds. You are at a crossroads here in terms of your own thinking. Another two, the Two of Swords. You are at a stalemate, which is, you're in a stalemate. You're torn. You don't feel like you have enough information to make a decision. That's why she's walking this tightrope here. You need time to yourself to think, so you can think clearly. With the Eight of Cups, it's telling me that you're like these birds. You have all these birds trapped in a cage here. You're like a bird in a cage. And what you want to do is let these birds free. You want to be free. Free to move forward. But it feels like, because this is what you'd like to do, it's what you're thinking and feeling, it's telling me that there's a decision here that you're heavily contemplating at this time. And there has been a phase in a relationship or a period of your life that has coming to an end here, has reached completion. And I think what's been really hard for you is to reject someone that you love, that is a soulmate of yours, and to move forward on your path. Why is the Seven of Pentacles coming up reversed? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is someone who is very loyal, very stable, but also they can be kind of boring, very practical, very down to earth, very slow moving. Someone who's offering a gift of service. The Lovers had a hard decision regarding a soulmate. Major choices here. Queen of Pentacles. So clarifying the Seven of Pentacles reverse, which is telling me that you don't in the future feel like you're getting the return on your investment that you had hoped for, and you're not very happy about that. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So either you're continuing to be loyal or a friend to this person, or you are being very loyal and hardworking. But you still have this choice with the Lovers card. It's even gotten bigger now because we're dealing with major arcana. So it's a head or heart decision. I think you need to go with your heart. Your head could be telling you one thing, your heart could be telling you another. Follow your heart. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone who, again, earth sign energy is very stable, very nurturing, very caring. It's also someone who's very focused on her business, very focused on the material world, on her material security. So the reason why you're getting a lot of pentacles here is because you are dealing with issues of material security. And that could be affecting your decision as well. Okay, I'm being guided to look at the bottom of this deck. We have the Eight of Pentacles again. So this is about discipline, focus, getting to work, working on your relationship. So it's interesting to me that this is here because I feel like you guys have already been working on your relationship enough, and it's kind of like at this point you do realize that things aren't producing for you the way that you would like, and so you really need to get grounded here and make a sensible decision. But again, I say go with your heart here. You can't make every decision based on finances or based on your material security. Obviously, I realize you can't be homeless, you can't be out without a home, or you can't be without a shelter, but I feel here that you're putting a lot of emphasis on your material security, and it's perhaps putting you back in the same place emotionally, where I see, like, hi Libra, sorry about that, my camera just died there. I was just saying, I see that it's putting you back in the same place emotionally, where you are feeling this indecision, and you've constantly been weighing back and forth, and I know that you've been working hard on the situation. I feel like you've been working hard in general, but at this point with the Eight of Cups here is telling me that you do want your freedom. I think you want your freedom. I think you want to be free. it's just, I realize the nature of this decision has been hard, but you have to strike a balance between your expression of your emotions, because they are screaming out to you, and your material security. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket here. There has to be a balance. All right, that's why the Lover's card is a head or heart decision, because you have been pretty logical, almost to the point of analysis paralysis, but not able to put this thing to rest. So I do think that the challenge is some kind of a turning down an offer, rejecting something here, so that you can move forward on your path. I think you would like your cake, to have your cake and eat it too, as well. But I feel like it's at what expense? At the expense of denying yourself, denying your true feelings, denying how you are really feeling. Because we have all these cards here. We have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Lovers, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I think you're tired of waiting for results here. And, you know, I think you're someone that cares a lot about your family. You're very nurturing. You're coming across someone that cares a lot about their financial security, which is good, but also don't remember not to bury those emotions so deep that you no longer, you know, they're coming out at the wrong time, and you're not able to really express yourself effectively anymore. What are your needs? What are your emotional needs? What is it that you've been unsatisfied with? Time to articulate those things so that you can move forward in a healthy direction and start a healthy new beginning in your life going into 2018. All right, so I am pulling your oracle message from the Rumi Oracle. Spirit, what is the guidance that you have for Libra with regards to their love lives? What is the guidance that you have for Libra? The impossible made possible. Beautiful. And that is card number 9. Alright, so this is about a 7 to 10 minute read. If you don't want to watch the whole reading, if you don't want to listen to the whole reading, excuse me, you can find these cards online. You just need to Google the title of the card and Rumi Oracle, and you can read the card on your own. However, I will say that this guidance will help solidify the whole reading, and there is a little extra something there here for you, I think, that you're going to want to stick around for. So, if I can just find the card. Yeah, so there's a little poem at the beginning by Rumi. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. Rumi. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great, loving, constant pirouette. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life, yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities, happening in every moment, fail to inspire us. Yet what are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? They are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand, being now planted in a heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible, indeed manifest in shining glory upon the earth? The human heart knows everything envisioned can manifest according to divine timing and grace. Yet the mind does quake with fear, so much so that it will not listen to the heart, at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare, that should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great Creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be forts. But what strongholds can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life, from steam to ice, rainfall, the river and the ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevail, no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and form. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as is the power of love. So now you are guided by this loving power to drop the doubt, shed the incredulity, and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired as though you are a child in a great garden, hearing the breath of the earth and the wind-whipped leaves and the voices of the ancestors in birdsong. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and yet something perfect for your path, your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. You'll want it with all your soul. You may not even be consciously aware as yet what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds this secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul, like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. Sacred honoring ritual. Place your hands very lightly at your throat. Say aloud, "With Rumi who loves me unconditionally as my witness, I now offer myself into the hands of the all-loving, creative intelligence of this universe. I release all vows, intentions, or beliefs ever made, consciously or unconsciously, in this or any lifetime, that are based in doubt and fear, holding back from creative fruition of my soul upon the earth. I dedicate myself to love and accept the gift of grace that brings me into greater fulfillment now. May I be blessed so I can surrender resistance and accept what is coming to me now for what it is, a gift of love. So be it." Place your hands at your heart and focus on your breath for a moment or two as it flows in and out. When you are ready, place your hands in prayer and bow your head to your hands. You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. This card is asking you to receive a gift, an opportunity, But in order to do that, you do need to open up your heart, listen to your heart, and believe that whatever your dreams are, they're worth believing in. Whatever it is you desire, it's worth believing in with your whole heart. You can't bring pessimism, doubts, and fear into the new year. Not if you want to be able to receive this gift. It's coming to you, Libra, and it's going to seem impossible. The impossible dream, the impossible love, the impossible opportunity. But it is possible. It's just your own fears of rejection, your doubts, maybe your lack of trust in yourself, your belief in yourself that's holding you back. But, you know, the saying that love conquers all, love of the self as well. So I do wish you many blessings, love and light, and I am here for you if you would like to book a private reading. As you know, my information is below in the description. You can book through my website or the scheduling app. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. I do wish you many blessings for the new year, and I look forward to reading for you soon. Take care.